The Curse 2021. The film story begins in 1917, when the British were fighting a war against Germany. In this war, the British captain was shot, which caused him a lot of injuries. Doctors quickly started taking out the bullets from his body. In the bullets, they also found a silver bullet, whose size was larger than the other two bullets. Everyone was surprised to see that the Germans were using silver bullets in their guns. The captain tries to speak, when Russell wanted to tell him something, and his condition was so bad that he immediately died. Now a girl came to a place to meet someone. The story comes 35 years ago, in the same past, where the girl was young and her brother Edward was bothering her. Then her mother came and scolded Edward. Then it was found that the father of the children is the head of this town, but he has a very bad habit. He occupies the land of the people of the town. A tribe came to this town. The head of the tribe was a woman who gives a man a silver coin in the form of a human skin. Then the man melted the silver and made the first human skin. Then silver teeth were also fitted in it. So the woman of the tribe started doing some ritual magic on him. There Edward and his sister quietly start listening to the talks of their dad and the people of the town, where they were talking about the tribe. A man tells Edward's dad that the people of the tribe are telling the land of the people of the town that they are now in their possession. They come and tell them to leave quietly, but when the people of the tribe do not agree, they attack them and burn their tents. The people of the tribe are attacked and killed. Meanwhile, the head of the tribe, the woman who was doing the ritual, tries to run away with her companion, but she is caught, and she is brought to Edward's dad. Because he was the head of this town, she sees a silver coin near the woman, so she started getting very angry that you cannot do black magic in this town. The people of the tribe start telling the people of the town that this woman should be buried alive in the ground along with this coin, and her companion should also be killed. So the people of the town cut the hands and legs of the first woman and cover her with a cloth. After that, she is attached by a rope with the support of a stick. The woman was also buried alive in the ground, but she still does not stop. She was forgetting the black magic. Meanwhile, the head of the tribe, the woman who was doing the ritual, tries to run away with her companion, but she is caught by the head of the tribe, so she is attached by a rope with the support of a stick. The people of the town cut the hands and legs of the first woman and cover her with a cloth. After that, she is attached by a rope with the support of a stick. The people of the town cut the hands and legs of the first woman and cover her with a cloth. The people of the town cut the hands and legs of the first woman and cover her with a cloth. The people of the town cut the hands and legs of the first woman and cover her with a cloth. The people of the town cut the hands and legs of the first woman and cover her with a cloth. The people of the town cut the hands and legs of the first woman and cover her with a cloth. The people of the town cut the hands and legs of the first woman and cover her with a cloth. The people of the town cut the hands and legs of the first woman and cover her with a cloth. The people of the town cut the hands and legs of the first woman and cover her with a cloth. The people of the town cut the hands and legs of the first woman and cover her with a cloth. The people of the town cut the hands and legs of the first woman and cover her with a cloth. The people of the town cut the hands and legs of the first woman and cover her with a cloth. The people of the town cut the hands and legs of the first woman and cover her with a cloth. The people of the town cut the hands and legs of the first woman and cover her with a cloth. The people of the town cut the hands and legs of the first woman and cover her with a cloth. The people of the town cut the hands and legs of the first woman and cover her with a cloth. She was very scared and came out of the room screaming. Hearing her voice, Mom and Dad also wake up from sleep. But when she came to check in Edward's room, she was not there. Because of this, her dad finds her in the whole jungle with the help of his people, but he does not find her anywhere. It had been 2 days, but Edward's whereabouts were not known, because of which everyone was very worried. Now the police officer goes to John and tells him that the son of the head of the town, Edward, has disappeared. And I know for sure that this has something to do with those tribal people. Now Edward's sister went to the church with her servant, where Edward's friend was already present. She started asking, "Where is Edward?" At this she says that I do not know myself. Actually, she did not even remember that I cut Edward, because when she came to her senses, he was lying there. Then here Edward's sister tells her the whole story, at which she reads a book here, so that someone can get help. It was written in the book that for a long time a few silver coins were roaming in many hands. But when he met a woman, she made a silver hut out of coins. But later she did black magic and cursed him. That is, she cursed him. Which he was very scared to read. This means that this is the hut from which I cut Edward. And this is also the reason for his disappearance. This read, he was very surprised. Immediately he ran out of the church, where he saw Edward in front of him, which suddenly disappears in the deep jungle. That's why he sees that something from the bushes is moving towards me quickly. When he noticed, he saw that this is a creature, which suddenly comes and attacks him and injures him. Before he could kill Edward's friend, he came to a place and hid. But the creature had seen him. He comes here and attacks. And this time he takes his life. Now Joan and her fellow police officer came to meet Edward's dad. She keeps asking him about things going on in Edward and the town. At which his dad took him to the jungle, and shows the corpse of Edward's friend, whose condition was very bad. His face was torn, because the creature had eaten him and made him sick. But people think that maybe a wild animal attacked him and did a favor to him. The next day, Joan starts her investigation, for which she started inquiring Edward's dad. Then her dad tells the whole truth of the people of the tribe. Joan checks Edward's room and the whole house, where she saw bloodstains on the door, which she keeps with her, to investigate her. Now at night, Joan started having strange brownish dreams like him. As soon as he looks at the grass, then the woman comes out and tries to give him a silver bag, but then his wife and daughter came here. Then the man attaching behind him comes and catches both of them, because of which Joan got so scared that her eyes opened. He was awake. That's why he starts testing the blood, but after a lot of hard work, the result does not come out, because of which he was very confused, because this blood was not of a human. So to test it more, he mixes his blood with the sample blood, in which the sample blood cells started eating Joan's blood cells. And he also included it in. That means he was making the human blood like his own. And really it was not a human blood. Now he was researching on it, that someone was sleeping outside. When Joan looks around, then a creature was seen there. To see properly, as soon as he came out, the creature had gone from there. Seeing all the situations, Edward's dad holds a meeting, in which he was telling everyone that a creature is roaming in the town, which is very dangerous. We have investigated and found out that he has killed Edward's friend, and now he is a threat to us too. Moving his words further, Joan said that yes, this is true. So all of you stay in your homes, and keep the houses locked, because I have also seen that creature. Now the three people of the town were going to their fields for some work, where that creature comes and attacks both the men badly, and kills them. After which he also attacks the girl, and also injures her. She was very injured, but somehow she saves her life and frees herself, and somehow came back to the town from there. Whatever happened to them, she tells everyone. Seeing this, Joan and some of her people immediately went to the fields, but there were no corpses of both the men. The next day, Joan and Edward's dad came to the injured girl's house, but she was not there, and there were no signs of her on the door. Seeing this, Joan tells Edward's dad that all the people of the town are in danger. I think whoever is injured, he also gets infected with the creature. That is, affected by the creature. Which is obvious. All the people of the town are in danger. Now we should keep everyone inside the church. That girl was in the jungle, whose condition was getting worse. She started screaming loudly, because even her body was coming out of the botanicals. Suddenly she felt something. She jumps into the water. Everyone in the hate lady was sent to the church. While John was talking to Edward's mom, he tells them why he was looking for these tribe people. Actually, a while ago, in my town also, the wolf she creature had attacked, in which my wife and daughter were killed, but later I came to know that they died because the people of the tribe of the Black Wizard cursed our lands. Then people of the tribe also came and told. He even said, look, our curse has been fulfilled. Your wife and daughter are no more. This is the reason I am looking for these tribal people so that I can stop them. After hearing this, Edward's mom was very surprised and scared. Meanwhile, her husband came and refused to tell her such things, because her mom was very worried about Edward, which had not been found yet. The next day, June went to the place where Edward's friend's body was found. He took a gun and started waiting for the creature to come. Meanwhile, his eyes were hit. In front of him, we can see the injured girl, who had big tentacles behind her, and now she had also become a creature. June's eyes suddenly opened. He was very scared because the creature had come right in front of him. He shows him the gun, but he was moving towards June to attack. But before that, he manages to trap the creature in his own trap. Then he shoots him and kills him, and brought the body to Edward's dad. After tearing the creature's stomach, the injured girl comes out from inside. The one who had come in front of Edward, who had run away from her house. Her condition was very bad. She was alive, but she was becoming more and more creature. Here was her dad too. First, he was very sad to see his daughter's condition. He starts crying, but he keeps a stone on his heart, shoots him with a gun and kills him, because she could be a threat to everyone. Edward's dad was very surprised and scared. When he saw June's silence, he doubted her. He tells her that this seems to be a curse given to him by the tribe. Tell me the truth, what did you do with the tribe? To which she tells the truth. Hearing this, June got very angry. He said that all the townspeople are suffering because of this act of yours. Because the woman has cursed the whole town. Without asking her, without talking to her, you buried her alive. While dying, what she was saying, people were cursing her. Which started with your son Edward. Your son must have become a creature now. I don't know what will happen to him. The one he bit, he became a human creature, who is roaming in the jungle. Whoever he bites, all the creatures will become. And now I don't know how many more creatures must have become. Hearing this, Edward's dad got so angry that he decided to kill those creatures. And he came to the jungle with his people, to find the creatures. When John came to Edward's sister and started asking about that day, when he and Edward were playing with the children of the town, to which she tells everything. That is, Edward's friend dug the ground and took out that jar, and then by putting it in his mouth, his condition worsened. He bit my brother Edward. She also tells that Edward's friend later hid that silver jar in the church. As soon as they came to the church, they got that silver jar. As soon as John saw him, he understood that yes, that woman has given this curse to the townspeople, according to which, whoever will put it in his teeth and bite someone, then he will become a human creature, and then the curse was written through him. John found out here that there is only one way to get rid of this curse, which is in this jar. Now when the servant came out to get the clothes, he saw the creature there. He was just like a wolf, who suddenly ran and attacked the servant, and injures a lot. But the servant keeps this secret from all the people of the house, that the creature has bitten me. Now here John melts the silver jar and makes its bullets, because he had known that those creatures run away from silver, and if we get a chance, we will blow them away with these silver bullets. Now the point to be noted here was that these silver bullets were exactly the same, as we saw in the beginning, which came out of the captain's body. As soon as it was night, Edward's dad also came back, because he did not find any creature. Now John sets up torches all around his house, and comes and sits on the roof of the house with a gun. His eyes go on the clothes lying there, on which there was blood. He came to Edward's dad to ask, but he was bashed. Edward's dad heard a strange sound from the servant's room. He took the gun and went to check the room, but there was no one there. But as soon as he turned around and saw that servant who had become a complete creature, attacks them. Meanwhile, a candle fell from his hand, because of which there is a fire. But fortunately Edward's dad had a gun, with which the creature shoots these servants and kills them. Hearing the sound of the bullet, John came there, but because of the fire, he could not see anything properly. When he came down, Edward's mom tells him that Edward's dad has just gone to the prison. You find him please. On which John tells him that you take your daughter and go to the church quickly. He goes to find Edward's dad. At one place he also met him, who had put petrol on, when John was fighting, because of the cut. He was also infected, and he did not want to become a creature. That's why he wanted to kill. Although John also forbids him to do this, but without listening to him, he sets on fire. Edward's mom sees a creature. She got scared. She secretly took her daughter, and hid in the room. Then by giving a chance, she comes out of there. Then the creature runs away, to save his life. And these three also come to the church. They come in and tell everyone that Edward's dad is no more. He was also infected. That's why he killed. Here John argues with a man. He says that John, how are you still alive? You have also been injured many times while fighting the creature. You are also infected. You are going to be a creature soon. On which John says that wolf creatures run away and get scared. And yes, now we should wait till morning, because in the morning the army will come to help us. When everyone was sleeping at night, Edward's mom starts crying and praying that everything should be fine, and my son Edward should also come back. And then she starts hearing strange sounds here. As soon as she came near the door, she found out that there is a creature there. But when she found out that this is my son Edward, then she became very emotional, because after all she was his mom. She opens the door. As soon as the door opens, that creature Edward comes in, and attacks everyone, and starts killing everyone, to kill him. As soon as John loads his gun, that's when his mom creature comes in front of his son Edward, and stands up to save his life, and starts calling out to her son. Although John was also stopping her from doing this, but she does not listen. She stands there. That's when the creature comes and attacks them. The bullet hit his mom, and the creature also gets hurt, because of which he did not die. He came back to his human form, and his mom hugged him and died. But Edward was absolutely fine. This is what we were shown. That the captain who shot the silver bullet, he was no one else but Edward, who had to grow up and join the army. As soon as Edward got well, the curse was over. That's why John started going from here.